The Bear Farm is a neighborhood park that's located on West Avenue in the Roseland area. It's a place that's been located as a future neighborhood park in the city's general plan for many years. So we entered into a partnership with the nonprofit LandPaths, and they were able to, almost immediately after we got the deed on the property, begin to start developing programs and running programs off the parkland. And so with a great deal of energy and enthusiasm, they began to build the community garden.
Remember, only if they're all red. If they're not all red, they're not ready. Yeah, that's a good one.
You know, somewhere else in town, they might have more parks, but nobody else gets to have this, which is, you know, a kind of working farm. We're growing food here, and the community's coming in and they get to participate with that.
Okay, ¿dónde están?
This project is very special to me, and I'm happy that I'm involved with it, and I feel very strongly about being involved with it because I actually grew up just about 2 blocks away from here. Issues about, you know, my neighborhood and where I've grown up are very important to me, and that's actually why I was hired by LandPaths. They were looking for somebody who could do a little outreach in the neighborhood and really just feel this project and introduce people to it.
How I can be big.
One thing that we've just started is our story time. We open up the site and then I read stories, bilingual stories, and we sing songs, and then we have activities. Really, if you're living in Roseland, you don't have a park to go to. You don't have any way to enjoy open space unless you happen to have a backyard. We do have a lot of people living in apartments here, and so it's really important that we have a place where people can go and just be outside. 25% of the whole city bus income comes from the 2 lines in Roseland because so many people here don't drive. With the gardens that we have here and the growing that we do with the community, we're really showing them something that a lot of kids around here really won't see. We've had so many children say, oh, this is the first time I've ever planted anything. And they love it. They love watering the plants. They love starting the seeds, planting the plants. Even picking, you know, healthy greens fresh from a plant. You'll see these little kids just, you know, stuffing them in their mouth and just eating these really, really healthy vegetables because they've just picked it off of a plant. But also, if we're going to protect the environment and protect the resources that we have, you can't expect a generation of kids and people who've never been touched by the land to suddenly say, oh yeah, that's something I value. And of course we have our community gardeners. We have 19 plots. Each family has their own plot, so they're coming and going from the site, which is great because it kind of keeps eyes on the park when nobody else can be here.
So the next steps in the process are to develop a master plan for the park. We'll have extensive community involvement in that process and develop a plan that will include a farm element as well as some active recreation activities. We hope to be able to preserve the old farmhouse and some of the more solid outbuilding structures such as the barn, some of the garage, and incorporate that into the design. And we hope that it will be a lasting partnership with LandPaths. We're looking forward to advancing it to the next stages so the community can enjoy it.
And I really see, you know, in a few years, in my mind, I hope that kids are running and playing and then walking by the garden, and that their parents are having a picnic and somebody's having a workshop, and that all these things are happening at the same time in the same place, and that this is really a community meeting place, and right here in the middle of Roseland. That's I think, some of the potential for this place.